Hello there YouTube, my name is Chuggy and today I am playing some Battlefield 3, playing some Conquest on Operation Metro, and today guys, it's Challenge Chuggy. Guys, this week has been an interesting challenge, let me put it like that. Today, what I'm going to be talking about is obviously the challenge, how I found it, the results. Well, first of all, also be talking about what the challenge was in the first place, but a few other things as well this week. Gameplay is about 18 or so minutes long, as you'll see, and well, we may as well get into the good stuff, let's say. So let's talk about Challenge Chuggy this week. So this week's challenge was set by Switchblade 941, and they set me the challenge of being a Magnum Menace to get 20 kills with the Magnum in one game, have a positive kill-death ratio, and no vehicle usage. So that was the challenge. Did I do it? Well, again, as always with these kind of things, this gameplay is being uploaded for a reason, so I'll say that much. You will have to forgive me though, at one point, pure reflex, I did get a knife kill. But, well, to be honest, it didn't say Magnum only, so, anyway, I'll leave it like that. So, this challenge obviously is all about using the Magnum, getting, well, 20 kills of it, to put it perfectly frankly, but the thing with the Magnum is it's a great handgun, but it's much like a sniper rifle. You have got to make those shots count. If you miss, you only get another 5 goes, assuming you have a full magazine, of course, or what is it? It's not a clip, obviously. It's not a magazine. Chamber? I don't know. There you go. If someone can correct me on that bit, a whole area of missing knowledge. How about that? Anyway, digression. Yeah, you know, obviously being a revolver, the revolver mechanism has got a very finite amount of ammunition, and once you use it all, you've got to reload, and that can take a while. Thankfully, in Battlefield, there's a fast reload holder thing, so you don't have to put each round in manually by hand. But you know, even still, with the sort of, well, it's not automated, but the ammunition holder, as you reload, it takes a long time to reload. So the challenge in this is, well, obviously finding yourself in a situation where a pistol will be more effective than a primary, but also making sure that those shots count when you actually get in those scenarios. Now, the Magnum, obviously, since this downside of having to be very accurate and, you know, very short ammo supply, you know, only 6 rounds per fully loaded, again, revolver, clip, it does have some tremendous upsides, mainly being that you can kill a fully healthed up player in 2 shots. It's and 1 to the head. You know, it's a very, very, very powerful handgun. And personally, when I'm sniping, I've got that like sniping mindset on. I love to roll around with the Magnum because, you know, if I get that shot, that body shot, whatever it may be, the Magnum will always finish them off. And even better, there's actually a variant of the 44 Magnum in Battlefield 3 with the Russian 3.4 times sight. So if you are again sniping and you have to put someone down at a little bit of range, you can do that as well. Now, the Magnum challenge for me, I really did enjoy this, I'm not going to lie. There were scenarios where I kind of went, oh, come on, and all sorts of scenarios, shenanigans. In fact, I'll be talking about some of those shenanigans in a bit. But the challenge I enjoyed. I enjoy using this handgun. It's a personal favourite of mine. It's up there. So I really did, or was very, very happy to see that this one got selected because, to be honest, you know, as a handgun goes in sort of first-person shooters, you only ever use them, see them, when your primary has run out of ammunition, or you know, you need to kill someone, you don't have a fully loaded primary or whatever else. And watch selective blindness. Do you see that guy by that wall? I was like, whoa, geez. Luckily, I only got suppressed there. But anyway. So yeah, the pistols in first-person shooters hardly ever get used, and the Magnum, like many other pistols, is a great weapon and outshines primaries in some situations. So it's a great handgun. If you've got it unlocked, you're at all sort of unsure of if you should use it or not, give it a go. It is almost like a rifle in terms of you've got to make those shots count, but if you do get them on target, a tremendous amount of damage is done, and, well, good times from there on. So this challenge, a great challenge, and I really did enjoy doing it. I love using the Magnums from sort of, if you will, day to day. So 20 kills, It's going to be a tall order in a 100% ticket game, but, as you, well, spoilers, yeah, I get there. Anyway, So again, thank you, a big thank you to Switchblade941 and actually the 39 of you who thumbs that up. Thank you so much, guys. Excellent suggestion. Now, at this point, I would normally say, well, if you have a challenge from me, by all means, please do leave it down in the comments below. However, for now, the Challenge Chuggy is going on a little bit of a hiatus. Now, for those of you who did see the reveal of Project PTFO, well, for now, Project PTFO and related videos are going to be taking Challenge Chuggy's slot and possibly question times. Might be able to work in question times, but basically, what I want to talk about now is a few changes I'll be making to the channel in terms of when videos will be uploaded and what videos will be uploaded. So, being a member of Project PTFO is firstly awesome. I'm still not quite over how amazing that is. In fact, I'll talk more about Project PTFO in terms of a few questions and things I've had in a bit. But obviously, you know, I'll be producing a couple of videos. Now, for those of you who don't know, and I can talk about this fully now, the concept of Project PTFO is all about community, right? It's all about getting people together and playing, you know, Battlefield, a game we all love to play. And Director's Cut, as a sort of subset of that, is all about Battlefield playing YouTubers like myself, getting together with other YouTubers, and more importantly, their subscribers, and you know, playing some games and hopefully having some fun. Now, the actual Director's Cut side of things is about well, it's a competitive competition really. It's going to be Squad Rush. Which is a game mode I'll be honest, I don't really play or never have really played. Yeah, essentially it's going to be a competitive sort of tournament, and the idea is a team of YouTubers. There'll be 2 YouTubers a team, and it's going to be like a knockout style thing, and I believe it's supposed to last 3 weeks on both consoles. I think the PC is going to last 4 because there are more competitors, but more, you know, that is the deal, if you will. It's going to be a nice competitive little tournament with the opportunity for you guys, the viewership, to be able to jump in with, you know, your favourite YouTubers, and you name it, they are probably on the list. Your favourite YouTubers, getting some opportunities, some game time in with them, and, you know, be able to play the objective and everything else. It's all good stuff, and to be frank, you know, this is the kind of thing which the Battlefield community will always have over every other gaming community. The community, I don't know, the community spirit within the Battlefield players, you know, it's something else. I guess you could kind of really say that that's because Battlefield is more of a team-based game, so you kind of have to be more aware and open to that. But yeah, the Project PTFO, amazing. I'm really, you know, hyped up for what that's going to be, and well, you'll be hearing more news within the next week. There are a few things being sorted out as I speak, in terms of rules and maps and things, which I don't think I can talk about, but anyway. Where was I with this? So yeah, more details to be announced. Again, I'll get to a few of your questions in a bit, but yeah, I think Project PTFO is going to be amazing, and I think, you know, to give it the coverage it deserves, I'm going to need to make a little bit of allowance. And unfortunately, Question Time and Challenge Chuggy will probably be the allowance for now, but have no fear, they'll come back in a bit once Project PTFO and things have obviously wrapped up and such. And, well, another thing to announce, well, you guys asked for it, and I was more than happy to oblige. Let's Play of Sniper Elite V2. I've actually got my hands, I had my hands on a copy. I've had it for about, a week now, as I record this. Actually, no, tell a lie, a little, well, it will be a week, a week today. I've actually had my hands on it. I haven't actually even started it yet. I've been, finishing off my university dissertation. It's done, thank God. In fact, I might give a bit. I'll tell a little story about that in a bit. Anyway, yeah, the dissertation has completely and utterly sidetracked me, as you can probably expect. You know, I need to spend my time getting that thing polished up and as good as it can be, and I did that. I haven't had much gaming time. And in fact, interesting side note, I guess, this gameplay was in, I don't know, the first 2-3 hours of me playing Battlefield 3 in 2.5 weeks. My aim was awful and all over the place, but anyway, yeah, so my apologies for alertness and things not being quite there, but anyway, never mind. That aside, so yeah, I haven't actually started playing the game yet. I know people have played it through, they've had their thoughts and whatnot all over the place. Basically, what I'd love to know from you guys primarily is what kind of style you'd like it in. Now, I'll be honest, I did prepare well, I'll describe it as a story style approach to the Let's Play. So what I would do is I'd play through the level, and tell it back like I was actually the character you was playing as, and you sort of reciting it in like a memoir or something. That was one way I thought of doing it. I put it together. It seemed to work quite nicely. The other way I could do it was, of course, live, and that's what I did with Chuggy Plays Crisis. And to answer, oh, my apologies, I'll find out the name. Someone asked me a question, were we saying Chuggy Plays Crisis, which is a previous Let's Play which I started but then stopped due to daft copyright music something or other. I might tell that story later for those of you who don't know about it, but anyway. I did that one live, basically, as I played it, never played the game, etc. before, and reactions and everything is where I guess the humour and things came from. And basically, guys, I'd like to know, out of those two, what would you like to see? And I hope to try and get some time in with Sniper Elite V2 over the weekend at some point. And, well, yeah, your feedback, as always, guys, is so greatly appreciated. And, well, literally, you have the ability to make the call on this one. So, in either way, you know, pop it down in a comment below what you'd like to see from Sniper Elite V2 Let's Play, and I'll see what I can do. Anyway. So I think that's that, and channel updates and things, and of course Project PTFO going on. So I'll answer a few questions about Project PTFO. And, basically, the main question is, how do I sign up? I can't sign up yet. Yeah, as I kind of mentioned, a few things are still being worked out, but I believe not next week, but the week after. So week of the 20th, 21st, something like that. Yeah, it'll be the 21st. You'll be able to sign up, and groups will be allocated, and it will go from there. So a few weeks to wait yet, but just keep an eye on projectptfo.com and look out for their updates. As I was saying, it's still very fluid in terms of things being decided and that kind of thing. So just keep an eye out there. All the relevant news will appear there eventually. Anyway. So yes, that's been one particularly popular question, and the other question I've kind of alluded to in terms of what will actually Project PTFO be. It is going to be a squad rush, basically tournament competition, and it's, I believe, going to be the best of 2 rounds with points being awarded for, you know, number of MCOMs taken, destroyed, that kind of thing, as well as a few other sort of videos, exhibition matches and things on the side as well. So all in all, Project PTFO is going to be, or is shaping up anyway, to be utterly amazing. And as I said before, I'm honoured to have been asked to be a part of it. And, well, yeah, keep an eye out for that soon. And you can get involved, as I've said before. Excuse me, at projectptfo.com. Anyway, so I think that's that. And, well, today, the rest of the commentary, what am I going to be talking about? Well, kind of 2 things which are going to come back on one. And, well, first of all, it's going to be, I don't know, a little rant, I guess, about Battlefield, and just a real issue I've been having as of late. So, well, as of late, not another, well, pretty much ever since the rented servers came out, really, and it's my opinion, you know, and I'll be interested to see what other people think. But basically, the concept of 1,000 ticket servers or things like that, I really don't get it. I really don't get why you would like to, for instance, sit and play one particular map for 2 odd hours or something like that, or an hour. It kind of has puzzled me. I'm not going to lie, it's puzzled me. And, you know, again, if you could shed at least your views, insight into that, I'd much appreciate that. But for me, what I like about playing games is variety. And, you know, be it map or situation or anything like that, you know, it's all part and parcel of what makes up gaming for me. And having to, you know, play like a 2-hour game or something like that with, you know, same people, same situations, it kind of gets dull really quick, for me anyway. And the thing is, you know, servers and things, there are a lot of really big ticket servers. Now, the one sort of concept I do get with these really big servers is that, well, obviously it's a big server, it means you'll be able to unlock things really quickly as a result, and that has its uses, grinding those unlocks out, of course. That can be very, very beneficial, I guess. But even still, to be honest, I think, well, for me anyway, a situation where you'd have to sort of play a couple of 1,000 ticket games just to unlock something, I kind of ask myself, is it really worth the effort? I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, the servers and things, that's one thing I kind of don't get with the Battlefield community at the minute. And basically, it's actually, to be honest, has made recording this game, Challenge Chuggy, because I always want to do these in 100% ticket rooms just for consistency, I guess. just to keep things on a level par, just finding a standard 100% ticket server which is populated has been really, really difficult. For instance, you may have noticed there's been like a little bit of lag in this game and stuff. That's because I'm actually playing on a server in Asia, of all places. It turns out that Asia's got a load of 100% ticket servers rented out, and well, obviously being in Europe here, connections are none too optimal. So yeah, I'm kind of confused to really why these massive servers are so popular, and I'm basically equating it down to people like longer experiences, I guess, when they play first-person shooters on a map, and grinding. In short, grinding to get those unlocks. And I've already said my piece about that. But yeah, with more and more of these big servers, it means trying to find a game where I could record, say, Challenge Chuggy. It makes things a lot more difficult. Now, you might also say at the same time, well, Chuggy, you've got a server, damn it, why don't you use that? Well, the thing is, it's been unpopulated, and I've had actually plenty of questions from you asking, well, what the deuce is up with this? You got this server, you're never on it, what the hell? Yeah, as I kind of said, my uni work has been utterly burying me as of late, but, as of, in the near future, I will be back on there a lot more, and I'm hoping that it will get populated. But basically, from the stats that I can sort of see, it's basically that the server isn't getting populated, and here's that knife kill. You see what I mean about the lag there? Crazy. Anyway, yeah, from the stats and things I've seen on the server, basically, people will only join the server if it's active, and to get it active, you need people looking for that server. So my hope is that after playing it a few times, of course I'll use Twitter and YouTube bulletins, whatever else to display that fact. We'll get a few chaps in, and we'll have some good times, and hopefully the server will stay busy. Certainly from my experience, when I first rented the thing, we got some people in, and it was going for about a week. So I'm hoping that since I've got more free time again, more games and things will happen, and the 100% servers, as I like them anyway, will start to make a bit of a comeback, at least on my server, and it will always be staying at 100% apart from, well, battle nights. And again, as things get sorted out, I wasn't initially obviously aware or planning to be in Project PTFO. I was going to plan to do something called Battle Nights. That's been put on hold as well. Anyway, that may change for a night only. But anyway, I digress. Going on tangents left, right, and damn centre here. Anyway, so yeah, the Battlefield community. I would really love to know your opinions on this one. Personally, I don't really get it, as you can no doubt tell. But anyway, to each his own, and variety is the spice of life, and all that. I'm more than willing to be open to that kind of thing. So anyway, guys, basically to sum up, I'd love to know your views. First of all, on Sniper Elite V2, how you like the style of Let's Play, be it like a story or like a memoir, and it's all pre-recorded, so I know what's going to happen and when, or for me to do it live and get my real-time reaction and such as it happens. So again, power to you guys. And second point, the big ticket servers. Are you a fan? And if you are, explain why, or not. On the flip point. Anyway, I digress. That's the game, and as you can see, 23 kills. That means 22 if you deduct the knife. I think that's challenge complete. So anyway, guys, as always, thank you so very much for watching, and well, the next few weeks there are going to be plenty more interesting and new videos to keep an eye out for, so plenty of good stuff to come. Anyway, as always, thank you for watching. I'll say that again. If you could leave a like, dislike, whatever you believe this video deserves, that would be fantastic. If you have any comments on the servers or the Sniper Elite V2 element, please do leave them down in the comments below, and if you're new to my videos, you can always subscribe. So guys, as always, I have been Chuggy. Thank you so very much for watching, and I'll see you next time out on the battlefield.